This is a quick video to explain how to export a sequence for turning it in for our projects. I have a sequence selected here on the project window. So to export a sequence, go to File, Export Media, or you can press the Command M key. It'll get you directly. So the dialog box appears. Let me show you there's two things here. First, at the bottom part of the dialog box is a disclosure triangle where you select what part of the source of your sequence you'd like to export. In this case, I'll select the entire sequence. That's what you would normally do. Up on the top is the format, and there are several different formats. QuickTime movies, there are audio formats, there are video formats. For a general format that plays on any device, usually you would select H.264. That's a type of compression format. So the format is basically similar to a container. So for example, if I had milk, I could put milk into a jug, I could put it into a jar or a bottle. That's the type of container that I'm putting the milk into. That's what the format means. The preset allows you to set the type of encoding that the video is placed in the container with. So for example, if you wanted it to be for an Android phone, you would select this, or an iPad, you'd select this. What I usually select are the YouTube formats. And what I do is I match the format to the video. So I'm going to move my cursor up and I'm going to show you that I have this video is 1920 by 1080. So I would pick 1080p, and this is 29.97 frames per second, and so is my video, 29.97 frames per second. So I'll select 1080, 29.97. If your sequence was created as a 720p sequence, then you would select this version. And if it were at 25 frames per second, you'd select this, or if it were 23.97 or 24 frames, you'd select this. So I'm going to select the H.264 YouTube HD 1080p at 29.97. Now we're good to go. Next thing you do is you go to the output name. This is the name of the file. So I'm going to click on this, and this opens up a dialog box in which I can look for the I gotta find it here. Let me go to disk 6 so I can find my project name, mascot. Here it is, mascot animation, and I open the final videos folder. Here's the okay, so I'm in the right folder, final videos. That's where you'd put yours. And then what we do is we just say, my Foltz, my video. This would be the name of the video file after it's saved, and this is the location. So then I say save. Now to begin the export, you have two selections. You can select export the video, and the export process will begin automatically. Or you can say queue. If you click queue, the software will open up the encoding software, and it will pass data from Premiere to the encoding software, and it will be ready to encode. Then you can close Premiere and hit start on the encode. If you click export, you can't do anything until your export is done. If it's a short video, I almost always just hit export. The export begins, and you'll see a time frame here, and when it's done, the export window, this big window, goes away and your project's completed. And that's how you export video for turning in to assignments.